which I'm not. But even then, it's a podcast, and it's got to work like that. Anyways,
we're in
enough
the
about
game.
me.
We're finally
in the game.
We're finally back. We're gonna see. Oh, look at this! They all went down onto the outside. This is the new. Oh no, they went up the stairs. Okay, I got excited.
Well, they went up the stairs and they immediately flanked Fizzbane and took him out too. They took him out, and that means a lot of the damage and pressure is gone.
See, I got super excited because I thought they all went outside into space, and I was like, oh, are they doing like some next level flanking
Space
maneuver? But as you can see here, Vandalism in the middle of everybody does have that mercy on him to try and keep him healthy. They're trying to push down this stair with May, trying to flank onto the left side of the point. They actually do pick up K-Dog on this Hanzo. This tournament has just been disgusting.
Doing amazing work, and he's on this weird, awkward flank side where he's literally between them and the spawn. Like he's just sort of overstepping his boundaries, and he's not getting punished whatsoever. He's able to cut off the flow of this, of the side of the defense, and they allow this take on this first objective.
Yeah, so Frag immediately getting the first control point. Got 6.5 minutes to now take the second one. I kind of find this is an odd control point. Like I played Horizon a couple times here, and I actually find this to be either it's a really easy to take or it is a pain in the butt. On board with Vandalism right now is going to pop that tactical visor, picking up one quick kill, helping out with a second one, clearing onto this, trying to get it onto Danny right now. Danny taking damage with that Roadhog. He is going to just live until K-Dog takes him out, and Doyle picking up 2 kills. Blizzard on the point as well to try and clear it out.
And this is a phenomenal play here by the side of Frags, and they're about to clear it, but yep, there we go. Just taking out Angel. They just needed to take out Angel for a bit, and then they were fine, and they got it. And this was just almost as dominating performance as we saw them on Hanamura. Like you were just mentioning too that last point is so awkward because you can literally take it in an instant, or it takes the whole entire 6 minutes to claim the objective.
So Frag go up 1, so we're gonna wait for the quick little intermission period between rounds.
Now, with being up 2-0 in on this map specifically, do you think with the sort of style that Pugh has been playing, if I pronounce that right, I know it's not Pugs, it's something along those lines like Pugs or Fugs?
Pugh.
Fuego. No, that's not it. But nonetheless, they have to find a very aggressive strategy, because if they can copy at least Frag's plan, but apply it to somewhere else on the sort of lines of entry with where they can sort of attack in their avenues, they could possibly get this and created a tie. But again, the defense of Frags is something that still is just as formidable as their offense.
And both teams saying, never again will this map ever hurt them. A lot of them, this is quite a new map for them. So
they are not the only ones in pain, as I'm still finding new little hideouts and features as I continue to explore this map with the free time that's given to me. And speaking of free time, it looks like, as a matter of fact, I believe it was Strats here. Strats put this huge line and array of turrets just on the walls, on the balconies, on the stairways.
All over the place. It is just a minefield, but it does get cleared out
pretty quickly
by Fugue. So they're able to clear it out, prevent any kind of setup. Still haven't figured out there's still one on top of Danny. There they finally figure it out.
Yeah, there's still also one sort of inside that little bay there, that bay area. Not many people are going to be going to anyway, so it's going to be kind of ignored. But nonetheless, early aggression onto the sides here, and they just sort of kind of pincer themselves in here, sort of close out as many gaps as they can, provide as few entryways into the objective point as possible. Looks like Vandalism really going to town on that Reaper at the moment.
Doing very well for himself. On board with him. Just coming around that corner. Sees this help of the Symmetra turrets. Now on top of that, Lucio not able to do a whole lot.
Oh, solo there. Rem taking out Angel Chobits. Supportal combat. Taking that one out for himself. And it was with the help of the Symmetra turret though, so kind of
Is
a
it
nice little pat on the
really?
back.
It's like but like Symmetra, like also a support, so it's still supportal.
It's just two supports against one support. Who's gonna win?
Exactly.
Nonetheless, Como, he's been doing phenomenally well on Winston this whole tournament. Hopefully he'll be able to convert that through into the finals tomorrow. But days and sleep can do a lot of things to people as well as up the game. So he might even be doing better tomorrow in those finals if they're able to make it. This is still a best-of-3 series, so even if they take this one, they will have to fight through an escort map later on.
And escort has been it's always a unique mode, especially in game 2s, I find, because it can. Sometimes we've had a lot of stomps today, but there has been a couple times where we've had surprise little comebacks.
Yeah.
Just because of the mode. Combo does have that Primal Rage available, as well as Danny. Mayalt is put down, able to just clear it out.
Yeah, good job by Alpha Drake with the Blizzard creating his own. And an issue right now with Fuse is, as a matter of Fizzbane not finding anything with the Riptire. But nonetheless, again, it's something that Fuchs is focusing on kills instead of really getting on the objectives, because for a while there wasn't anyone on the point for a good solid, I'd say 30 seconds or so, but now they've kind of reasserted themselves back onto the point, and now Fizzbane getting caught out by Alpha, going to be taken down by Rem, but is able to pick up a kill onto Vandalism just a little while ago.
Well, Rem on this Mercy, keeping the team healed. Have made a switch up here. Do now have a Reinhardt coming out from the side of Love's Dong. Always forget, that's the other part of their name. You keep saying like Fugue, but we're forgetting like the real meat.
Fugue.
The real meat of their name.
What are they about? What is Fugue's about?
Oh, Alpha Drake
Whoa.
with the triple May Icicle kill. What was that? Oh my. That was
just instantaneous.
That was just tic-tac-toe with Alpha right now. Gets another one with the help of K-Dog on that Tracer. Absolutely just disgusting play.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I never wish I would ever see that in my life. But now that I have, I can only say I'm very concerned.
I'm very concerned for the well-being of people who take icicles to the face if I wasn't already.
That was a super early Lucio ult, I think.
Yeah, fairly early, and that may cost him a lot of defense for this later on. So,
yeah,
with that Blizzard coming out, denies pressure.
Denies pressure, Primal Rage as well, and that's going to be enough to take the map. With that game 1 going over to Frag.
And with that now, going into the escort map, like you said, it can sort of create this ebb and flow with how these teams go in a sense of which map it's going to be too. Because sure, we've only seen Route 66, but with the new map that just came, like with the new maps that they could pick, you never know. And with the one that they just showed up with Lunar on the observation, it's just they might just go ahead and spice it up a little bit more for tonight and wrap it up with something different.
I can see Doyle. I personally think the triple Icicle kill would have been.
I'd say that should have been the play.
I was expecting that. We see 3 gold medals, also the legendary. That's what I'm hearing in the background.
Yeah, that's the legendary. That's the thing that we need.
So get a little bit of a consolation prize. We're gonna load up into our next map here quite shortly. As we're going to set that up, get through these games quite fast.
And again, it is the loser picks the map. Looks like we are going to be going to Route 66, I believe.
I've yet to see it.
You know, I feel like the more I cast this tournament, the more familiar I get with the color of rocks on Route 66.
That is a very good observation, I think.
Because I'm like, after this tournament's over tonight, I'm gonna be going to bed, and I'm not gonna be seeing black when I close my eyes. I'm gonna be seeing that pale beige red of the stones. It's just so sharp. It's a dull color that's just ever so sharp with the lighting. So it's like, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like, where am I? But nonetheless, Route 66 is something that, even though we've seen it a lot, there's a reason we've seen it a lot. And I may not be someone who is 100% the best person to go to on explaining why Route 66 is the best, but my reasoning is because it's in America, so it has to be the best escort map, right?
No. Well, no, there's also Hollywood.
There's Hollywood.
There's Hollywood.
Which means it's one of the 2 best escort maps. But I think the best escort map is Hollywood because it has Route 66 in it as well with the Wild West. So, for me, I have always liked Hollywood. I think the sort of avenues of approach on every single point is really, really cool. But Route 66 has those as well, where these kind of like, the general overlay of escort maps is it's kind of like a weird cone shape where the first phase is a huge zone of places to attack and start from, right? Because it's in this big open space, just like we're using Route 66 as we'll load in here, and you'll see that the first phase, huge space. You have all this open air, you have all this sort of avenues of attack onto big Earls, and then you go through the gateway, and then you're sort of in this more confined, close quarters space in the town, and then you go inside the canyon, and you're inside a base which is even more confined. So every single like escort map kind of has that approach where it just gets smaller and smaller and pushes these teams closer together, which makes the fight with the payload harder. So that's what I like about escort maps, because the closer you get to the objective, the bloodier the battles get, and the more messy they sort of like are confined to, like in a sense of room. But nonetheless, I am kind of bored of Route 66 by now. Now, I guess the ultimate question is, we've only seen one game on stream that actually is past the hairpin turn on the first map. And that's when they got all the way, I think it was Frag, it was the first game, it was Frag versus Rogue, that got all the way to the second gate to get to work towards the 3rd point.
Yeah, that's the only time we've seen it.
Yeah.
So, interesting stat for us there. Route 66, apparently the fastest map, I guess, if they all get stopped on the hairpin.
Another interesting stat so far is that the new hero Doomfist has a 0% win rate so far in this tournament.
Classic. I always knew that. Now, is it? If I recall, it's only one person with all that stat, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. On stream, that is correct. So, what we can also say is that no matter what is going to happen, Doomfist is always going to bring Doom, but you just don't know which team he's going to bring Doom to. And so far, it's been his team. But now, hitting the hairpin.
Yeah, nearing it. Vandalism on the Tracer, trying to catch out this Bastion. Having some issues. This Como making his way up with the Zarya.
And I still would like some experimentation too, because with the sides, but our popular local Doomfist player isn't in this match, but I would like to see if they possibly could work with a Zarya Doomfist combo, see if they could rail those up. Because I think out of all the teams here, Frag, I feel like, is the most likely candidate to actually execute it properly. So I'd like to see if they could possibly do that in more of a close quarter situation. Maybe when they get to the 2nd or 3rd point on this map, but we will have to see, as they are actually just cruising into big Earls at the moment, as they are now doing a full reset with that team wipe, waiting for the rest of their team to catch up. Let's see if they can push this even further with looks like only Vandalism's ultimate is at the ready.
Waiting here. Alpha Drake pushing on up right now. He's got that shield down. Also Rem with the Mercy. Right now it's just the Bastion just kind of trying to burn through that shield. Tear it out. Does go into tank mode. Looking to make his way up. Picks up one kill there. Looking for another. Gets a triple. Fizzbane on fire right now. Picking up the triple in the tank form. Alpha Drake just kind of high around the corner. Said, I really did not want to deal with that. Decided not to hit it in the corner. I don't blame you. Every time I see a tank coming at me, usually I run too. I'm very unexperienced in tank warfare, but I would assume that's what I would do. As Como, there's that singularity. Going for Vandalism with the Quadra Pulse Bomb. Oh my goodness, that's the combo we were waiting for.
And this is just why Zarya is just such a great hero to have in competitive play, because she just sets up so many good wombo combos and works with almost every single hero ever so perfectly. She can take care of herself as well, can assist others in helping push. So she's such a well-rounded hero, and we just saw a general plan of getting the Graviton Bomb in there, which is that mix-up of the bomb from Tracer with the Graviton. Wonderful work. Getting onto that second point. The gates will open for Frag to continue their surge through, and this is where they must continue on their aggression. Nice resurrection to keep Strat in the game, but won't really do too much as the rest of their team is just going to have some freedom to push into town right now.
We might see, can they get it around this corner at the gate?
Yes, the next hairpin turn, the bigger hairpin.
Be the first time we've seen this payload go past that gate. As every round we've played, it usually stops at that first turn or at this gate. I think it's only hit this gate once.
Yeah, it's only hit this gate once. So if they open the gate, it would be the first time this gate is opened up in a day, which is pretty nice. Make sure that the rust isn't on there, but nonetheless, Fizzbane kind of caught out of position. He's just left in the open there. Luckily, he's able to get away, but Strat with the barrage from behind, able to take out New Carsmell at least.
Oh, but Alpha Drake moving this payload takes out Angel. And this is kind of what Angel Drake has only been doing. They're going to get it past the door.
Oh, there we go. All right, now this is what I want from you, Frag. I want you to go ahead, pick Doomfist right now, and get that Zarya Doomfist combo going. Because if you don't do it, well, that's okay. Because you'll still win the game, maybe, if you can get it to the third point. But I'd like to see Doomfist Wombo combo. I just want to see how well it works. Because then it gives us to go off of something for later on. See if it actually is something that is worth building. But nonetheless, Fugue's Riptire actually not going to be able to do anything as Vandalism is able to take care of it. And now this is the confined space inside Route 66.
Here we go.
There is another.
Gets only one. Only one. Was hoping.
But it's the only one they need.
That's all they need. Got rid of the tank. That's a big one. Did get 2 kills in return, though, with that Roadhog. Was able to stop a little bit of the bleeding. Going all the way back here. Zenyatta, Strat running it.
And with that now, again, with the smaller space, it does allow the rest of Pugh to really pressure in on the payload and deny movement from it. So from here on out, ultimates are going to be more and more valuable, especially in combination with each other. So you have Ram and Alpha Drake, who they have their ultimates. Alpha Drake just dropped his for the damage amplification. Will they be able to find anything? Alpha Drake taking out New Carsmell, but fallen to Doyle, and the rest of Frag is pushing onwards.
Pushing on. Looking to take a very commanding lead here. Can hear the players yelling about getting onto the point. A triple coming out from Strat. On the Zenyatta. That is
that just a Quadra? Unofficial.
Unofficial Quadra there. You pick up 2 extra kills, and that's going to be the victory for round 1.
Yeah, very good round there. Doyle compliments his first time. Route 66 has been finished in the
Tournament?
tournament, and I'd say on stream, let's see, we've seen on stream 4 times. So 4th time's a charm, I suppose, when you're able to get it on there and get all the way to the point. So now, can Fugue replicate this victory?
Gonna have to try to at least get it back. So we're gonna switch on back to the proper overlay there. Wait and see what kind of comps are gonna be run.
Yeah, it's always hard to predict with these players, not to mention with sort of how it is with defense. Defense always kind of shows their composition first in a spectator view, but nonetheless, it's more of focusing on where they're going to be positioning that defense, because they can pretty much put anything they want on that defense if they put it in a proper position to complement their style perfectly. And with the offensive line, they'll have to find a way to break through this set. And that will be the challenge for Fugue, because they were not able to even find a single point on Lunar. Will they be able to find even just a single take or single gateway through Route 66?
We're going to have to see. From what I'm seeing in chat, the top team of Group A, WWW, was able to finish Route 66.
Was there no V in there?
No, there is none.
No V in the WWW?
It is just WWW. A lot of W's. You know, it's kind of like re, but with W's. As it looks like we're getting into the game now, finally. K-Dog on the Hanzo. Was disgusting in the last couple games that we saw of him playing this, especially on Hanamura. See how well he does on Route 66. Taking a decent amount of damage. Is going to get in behind and maybe try and lay down some damage. Does pick off 1 with the help of Vandalism.
And with that combo on that Zarya, that will help with K-Dog and also Alpha Drake's Riptire and Dragon Strike. Will they be able to really complement with that? K-Dog just phenomenal sniping on this Hanzo. He's already got his ultimate. He's 97. There's another shot. He has his ultimate ready. The next closest person is literally at 60%. So that's just how good he is at this Hanzo.
And that is him just picking up a quick kill. Kind of the lone defender right now.
Yeah, he's
from this hill.
He is straight up lone wolfing this in commemoration to his skin as well, with sort of instead of being dragon, just kind of like a wolf strike. So
going for the wolf
works
strike.
with his name, works with the game. So nonetheless, this does leave the payload at that infamous hairpin turn.
Might have him come around. Looking to try. Danny, though, spots him out. He's going to have to back on out. We're going to jump off K-Dog and see what's happening. Finally getting that payload around the hairpin, and that's a big first step here.
Oh, a very big first step here.
For Fugue. Dan looking to find K-Dog. K-Dog fighting with him in the tunnels. He's going to pop that sonar. Going to find him coming around the corner. Zenyatta popped a little bit early there, it seems.
Yeah, just a little bit early, but still does help keep some people alive, just a little bit. But it also allows the payload to be pushed, because sometimes with Zenyatta ultimate, if you do press it early, it's more likely used for an aggressive shove instead of just being defensive. Riptire coming out, getting Angel. So that's 1 defense gone. Make that 2 defense gone for the side of Fugue here. Pugh actually just died, the captain of the team most likely. You know, names could match, but nonetheless, this causes some backstep here for the payload.
Alpha able to get help from Vandalism there. Make sure New Car smell Didn't take him out. They're still trying to push around this corner. Very hard.
Yeah, careful with that Anna though. Angel Chobit's playing very dangerous there, trying to see if he can get some possible picks onto maybe Strat or anyone, but he's just kind of creeping on the payload right now. He's being real sneaky. Look at him, he's just right there.
K-Dog might get, he might get sneaky himself. Sees 3 members on the other side of this wall. Has his ultimate available. Here comes the Graviton Surge. It's gonna pick up a triple with that combo. Gets a Quadra. Gets another hit onto Danny. He's gonna try and make it. Does get the help with Strat, and that is just another quick wipe coming out.
That was disgusting. The combo once again with the Dragon Strike. Perfect. Might see that on Play of the Game, so look out for that one if you want. Riptire coming out. Will it find anyone? It will get a double kill onto Fizzbane and Pugh. Alpha playing a wonderful job on this, onto the Junkrat, but dying in the end. And again, the infamous hairpin. It's been a detriment to the team. It's like the hot gates at the Battle of Thermopylae for the Spartans. It's just you can't get past this for some reason. You need to find an avenue around, and only Frag has been able to do it.
Oh, here it is. This Quadra Pulse Bomb with the Graviton Surge comes in there, puts it on the Reinhardt. Boom.
Quadruple
with the guns. Gets help on that one. Just a disgusting play from all the players. And with that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to sort out a very quick break. When we come back, we're either going to be telling you what our next matchup is, or if we're done for today, we have to kindly quickly check in with the admins and see what the plans are. It is just hitting 11 o'clock local time here. A lot of these players would like to go out, enjoy their night. We don't want to keep them here. So we'll be back momentarily once we have this sorted out.